Hi everyone, in this video we will try to understand the concept of sprint in a very easy to understand language. You can use these definitions in your upcoming interviews too. If you would like to contact me, then you can contact me on the given email ID. I'll be sharing two types of definitions with you in this video. The first type of definition is discussion definition, and this is the definition that you can use to explain the concept of sprint to your colleagues, to your managers, or you can also use these definitions to answer your questions in the upcoming interviews. The second type of definition is the structured definition, and it will be carrying all the necessary agile vocabularies. The first way to understand sprint is to imagine it like a very small project. Sprint is nothing else but a very small project that a Scrum team has to complete in less than a month's time, and all the Scrum events should happen within this small project. By the end of this small project, our Scrum team has to make sure that it delivers a valuable and shippable output to our stakeholders. This valuable and shippable output is also known as increment. We will talk more about increment in our subsequent videos. Second way to explain the concept of sprint is explain it like an event. Sprint is that Scrum event where a Scrum team delivers an increment by completing all the sprint backlog items. There are four key events that take place within a sprint. These events are known as sprint planning, daily stand-up, sprint review, and sprint retro. Scrum team also uses three key artifacts. These three key artifacts are product backlog, sprint backlog, and increment. The third way to explain the concept of sprint is imagine it like a container. Sprint is just like a container that carries all the Scrum events. Sprint begins with sprint planning meeting and it ends with sprint retro meeting. Whereas daily stand-up happens every day and sprint review takes place on the last day of the sprint. And once all the sprint tasks are done and tested as per certain standards, then we can say an increment is generated. These standards based on which an increment is tested is known as definition of done. We'll talk more about definition of done in our subsequent video. In fact, in our upcoming videos, I'll try to explain these key concepts to you in very easy to understand language as well. If you like this video and you need to contact me, you can email me on the given email ID. You can also search me on LinkedIn.